final two, I'm just gonna have to vote for her. So I was like, so if I take her final two, you're gonna vote for her over me. He was like, okay. And then, first of all,
Optics my ass.
Optics my ass. Two, thank you. Optics my ass. Two, it's convenient now that you're not. See, but last week it was a conversation with you, a conversation with Machi, a conversation with Michael. Or I guess you didn't have that conversation. You did have the conversation.
I don't know if you've been.
Everybody but Michael.
Yeah, it was.
Everybody in the house except for Michael and Kyle.
I'm sorry, I'm my two best friends. Like,
thank you. And he was telling.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, it sucks. Like that's what I don't like about being HOH is when people start telling you things because it's convenient or because they want you to get a certain agenda done or whatever.
Yeah.
But I guess for you, like, I kind of want to talk to you about what do you feel like is best case scenario, because I only have two options. So it's either Turner or Taylor. You know how I feel about Turner, you know how I feel about Taylor, so I really don't like the fact that I have to put either one of them up. And, you know, I take responsibility for this because I didn't wake my ass up and get there and quick enough to avoid the situation. But at the same time, you know, here we are. So, you know, like, where's your head at with all of this stuff? Like, have you thought that far at all?
Yeah, I thought about it this morning. I love Turner and Taylor both so much. So that's its own thing, which freaking sucks because they're both, like, amazing, amazing people. Probably because from my point of view, I think that Brittany and Taylor have each other, like, through and through. Taylor said they made the final two really early on in the game. They've worked very closely the entire game. Like, I don't think I'd fit in anywhere in their picture. So if this was been just between me and you, just me, like, saying best case scenario for myself and for what I think.
One, don't doubt that I'm from Detroit. But I'm from fucking Detroit.
yeah, seriously.
Monty's from where he's from.
Yeah.
His black ass parents. Are you kidding me? From fucking Puerto Rico and New York. He's like, I'm from the south side of Chicago, so my experience is just different. I'm like, no. Like, we all have a shared experience. Don't try to lighten it one way or the other because you're mad that you're on the block and you're mad that at the last minute I didn't come to save you. So, like, yes, I still have some of the comp stuff on me. I was very depressed yesterday. I barked at Monty's ear about this for long enough. I didn't tell Monty stuff about the Delaware and but like, he's gone, can't do it yet, but
that's just,
and it's like, I'd said this to you before, there are a lot of moments where I feel like I'm being forced to choose between my race and my gender, and he just threw everything in my face that wasn't even there. He made things up and threw it in my face that was not there. And to threaten jury to, I mean, he was like, literally was like, well, Indy, named everybody except for Kyle. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there and talk to them. Like, I think people think that the game ends when you go to the jury house, but jury is the whole game, you know, fair. But the same way that you threatened to
do you think you're going to have more pull there than you did here? You don't really have any influence here.
Thank you. In the same way that he threatened to poison the jury against Michael, he was threatening to poison the jury against me. No. It's just the same.
Everyone can see through his crap. That's why I'm just like, okay, sure, go poison the jury. If anything, you're going to strengthen the argument. Anybody that listens to him is going to be like, okay, Terrence, and then probably automatically feel the other way.
Yep. Which is why I don't want to say I'm happy Michael and Terry, but I am glad that he is right behind him.
Yeah.
To be like,
no, that was the best case scenario, just in case he didn't happen to get anybody's ear. Terrence is good. My one opportunity. I don't even get a chance to play with the jury. Oh my god, so funny.
I'm a little nervous that the timing of when sharing information is gonna maybe rub some people the wrong way.
Yeah.
But
I know. And that was definitely something that Michael and I had considered, but we were like, there just wasn't how things shook out. It just didn't. It was tough. Especially me too. I think I told you this. I can't remember if I did. That was news to me when we all talked as a group. It was news to me that Michael had heard some of those comments.
Yeah.
His other age.
Yeah.
That was the first time I had heard that. Which was like, Then of course that gets me thinking, oh shit, like if I had a weak jump on that, like, you know, I felt like perhaps I was slowing us down because I needed to, again, corroborate. Because these are big accusations to say, and you know, the only thing worse than them being real is being wrong about them and saying them out loud. Like, you know, that whole thing. Yeah, man. I'm realizing that there's now a common theme of what is getting me in trouble. The theme of the downside of my game has been hearing something and taking too long to share it, or wanting extra fact checks before sharing it. This, I think, was warranted. But, like, you know, I should have told Monty the moment Alyssa said, throughout his name, I should have just been like, hey, this is silly. I know she's trying to cross his trials, but here's what I get it. Me and Monty are closer now. Blah, blah, blah. But if Alyssa's coming to us to start a little girl's thing, why wouldn't you tell me the target? I mean, we didn't get that far out here. I think with her, hopefully Monty makes this decision. So this is this is Saturday.
Monday.
Sunday, Monday. Okay, so we'll know Monday. We'll know Monday. Oh, please, Monty, be the person who I think you are. Please. Please.
He's the one that liked it out.
That makes me feel a little bit better. This was him not getting any blood on his hands. Plain. Okay.
But yeah, I was trying to get a really good grip on who the target was. And he was like, should Brittany and Alyssa? I'm pretty indifferent. Knowing that Brittany's not telling the truth, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, knowing that Brittany's like, basically the whole conversation that Monty had when we were talking about it was, someone always spins out or steps forward and makes themselves a target for no reason.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I told him, I was like, I can't protect her if she has done all this.
Yeah.
Then I was like, could we veto?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was like, well, if you want to veto.
Yeah. And I told him too, and I fully went to this, like, the situation that we came out of double eviction, I understood given what Michael said. I didn't know what those facts were, but given what Michael said and given that I knew there was something being thrown around me and that I could tell people were distancing themselves from me, I got from his position that I would be put on the block. So that was, plus I was operating under the assumption at the time that he was working with Turner. So it's like, hey, I know, in my mind I'm like, you're not going to put up Turner. So who does that leave? There's a lot of suspicions around me. I don't know what that is, but there's something happening with me right now that I don't know, I'm not aware of. And then Alyssa makes sense. And then I just felt though that, you know, that Alyssa would be the target. Now I'm finding out the whole full picture, so I understand that I probably was a little bit more danger than I even thought I was in. But I also am finding out that you would have used veto too, which is huge. And that he was on board with that plan. So, and you know what? He's a good guy. He never said, he's like, I don't have a target, we'll see how these play out. He doesn't, he's very good, he's very careful. He doesn't, because, you know, he knows that things can change.
And I said the same thing to him. I literally said, learn from my choice.
Yeah, he knows things can change, so hopefully, I mean, be a great game for him. Be a great game for him. And honestly, at this part of the game, you know, good thing Alyssa, hopefully he sees how much it does not benefit us to have Alyssa here either. We are not jumping on the Alyssa train. Because I do believe if she got to final two, I do think she is friends with nearly everybody. Like, I'm not even entertaining that as even just a remote option. So I just need him to know how much I don't entertain that. And you know, that's hard. Yeah, that's hard for, I'm sure this is hard.
Like the theme of the season has been like, oh, no.
Yeah. I know. And